Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's time to turn it up and let the music flow. Step behind the curtain, take a front row seat. Talking rock and roll, got the stories on repeat. From classic hits to brand new sound, we're digging deep where legends are found. The show, let's go. Dr. Rock's backstage pass. Yes, yeah. We're talking concerts, riffs, and tracks. Oh, from past to present, the music lasts. Turn it up, let's have a blast. Let's play. From vinyl spins to streaming waves, chart toppers, deep cuts, the songs that stay. If you've got a band, let's hear your sound. Songs that stay. If you've got a band, let's hear your sound. We'll crank it up and break it down. Let's rock, let's rock. It's time for the show, let's go. Dr. Rock's backstage pass. We're talking concerts, riffs, and tracks. From past to present, the music lasts. Turn it up, let's have a blast. Let's party. What's your favorite? What's the best show? What's the top track? Let's roll it back. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Dr. Rock's backstage pass. Let's ride. Music memories come alive. New tunes, old grooves, rockin' blast. Welcome in your VIP class. And now it's showtime.
There we are. Get the old seat position here. Awesome. There's your mics over there. I had to move it out of the way. I was doing something. There it is, huh?
That's wicked.
Patrick and his new pet, courtesy of Thomas Shires, a little pot dragon there. It's the probably the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life that he's made. It was pretty badass, especially that tail. That tail is dope, literally and figuratively. There you go.
He's just curled around chilling.
All right. So, I
need to borrow it. Make use of your
So, today is Tuesday. Patrick is back in the house again.
Guess who's back?
That's right.
Ooh, nice. This is new.
Sporting some merch from a recent event you were at that you want to brag about being at that I couldn't make it to.
Oh, it was fantastic. Let me silence my stuff here so we don't get interrupted. Oh, yeah. Midsummer Music Fest.
Midsummer Music Fest.
It is the new happening fucking concert in northern Minnesota. Like,
Yeah.
The sad facts. I mean, let's just talk the facts. I mean, Moondance is no longer a thing.
No, unfortunately,
Let's not get into details.
Rest in peace, Moondance.
Yep, rest in peace, Moondance. Essentially, is what it boils down to, really. And I'm so happy to that these guys, these people down in Monaga,
took a chance.
Keeping the torch alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The rock and roll torch is still burning in Monaga, Minnesota, of all places.
Yep. And it's a nice little field, great little spot for it.
Oh, and hey, grab your mic.
There,
Go forward. There you go.
That might help things,
huh? It was like, something's missing over here. There it is.
Is that better?
Yeah. So Midsummer, I have to say I have the privilege of saying my son and daughter are the ones that do the music bingo out there, and that was supposed to be my gig, but I decided to move to Florida. I could have been rocking with all the rock stars out there, but my kids get the advantage of hanging out there every year, so kudos to them. Fucking jealous. Not gonna lie. Fucking jealous. But you deserve it. You guys work hard for what you do, and so anyway. So tell me about Midsummer, man. I want to know all about what happened there. I am sad that I missed it because there were two bands that I had not seen that I wanted to see. One of them you're wearing on your shirt there, Crossfade.
This was a bucket list checkoff for me, man. Probably one of the reasons why. Let's make sure we get a good shot of that. I mean, fucking the Phoenix.
Phoenix, yeah,
dude, it's all like because they haven't been around. They haven't been around. They got back together very recently, and I believe if I'm correct here, let's leave margin for error. But this is their first tour essentially back together.
Okay.
But we're fast forwarding there a little bit. Let's back up a little bit. So that was
Saturday night.
It was Midsummer number 5.
Okay.
And this is the first one I was able to make too. Get just things lined up. Was able to make it this year, right? I mean, Crossfade and Trapped had a lot of the motivation into that. Yeah. So no. We got down there. First of all, didn't know where to park, because you're like, what the fuck? Like, it's literally like you're driving in the boonies.
Yeah.
And concert right here, big music festival just in the farmer's field. I mean, so as soon as we figured that out, got up there, everybody's real cool. Like we actually walked up through the campgrounds, like it's way more lax.
Yeah.
Than like what we've been used to with the other one. And got up to the gate, everything got in smooth, nice area. And pretty much everywhere there is a good spot. Like even like if you were in the way back of the arena bowl area, you know what I mean? It's a good spot by any metric. If you go to a stadium show, like you're down there in the bowl, no matter where you're at here at Midsummer. Never mind, you can hear them from the parking lot walking up if you're a little late.
Cool.
Which we were a little late, and I was really bummed because we missed the fabulous Armadillos.
The Armadillos, yes. Armadillos.
Chris Hockey.
Yeah.
The Hawk from K-Fan.
Yep.
Shout out to him especially because there I was bumming it a little bit, like shucks, because we were really trying to rush down to get there. I think we might have heard the last song, like as we parked. But we were walking around. I forgot who was playing. It might have been Pretty Boy Floyd or something after that. But we were walking around and stopped to look at our phones for something. We were trying to maybe just pull up the map of the place just to figure out where we were standing. And we were kind of meeting some people there too. Maybe it might have been that. But I all of a sudden look up and I tapped Steph and I was like, hey, And I kind of pointed a little bit. I was like, is that? And I noticed at the same time, like, soon as I'm doing this, Hockey's going, hey, like, to me, he fucking walks over to me. But I was wearing a perhaps humorous shirt. Some people have called it crude. But anyways, it was a smart ass shirt, you know what I mean? So I wonder if that's what caught his attention, or he just was perceptive enough to notice someone was like, hey, you know. But he came over, we chatted it up for like 5, 6, 7 minutes, talked about looking forward to seeing Blacktop Mojo play.
Yeah, Blacktop.
Which, by the way, were awesome, Chris. You were absolutely right on that.
Yeah.
But no, so I mean, he was cool. It was a cool interaction. Took a picture with Steph. You know, I mean, and then, you know, was just not trying to. Full disclosure, I may have fangirled out a little bit.
You gotta.
Steph let me know it.
It's okay.
But no, but no. Point is dude was just a modest, fucking cool guy who was just walking around, noticed a fan, and made sure to take a minute, to come make that fan's day. Yeah. And it did. I told him it did. You know what I mean? I was like, I told him flat out. I was hoping to get here. We were racing here after work to see you. So right now, I was like, this is making my whole day right now, man. Just the fact, it's even better than getting to see you. I'm getting to talk to you. Yeah. You know? And so, yeah. So
how are the concerts on?
So yeah. And then I didn't want to be that guy, you know? So I was like, all right, well, have a good time, man. We're, you know, blah, blah, blah. Thanks, you know? And whatever, you know? And then it was Pretty Boy Floyd, and then I think, what was it? Faster Pussycat?
Yeah, Faster Pussycat.
So we also had Little Man with Jackson. Yeah. And this dude, he is a rock star magnet.
Cool.
I don't know. I mean, I do have some theories because I know rock stars really love making new fans, right?
Yeah.
But when Faster Pussycat got done, the drummer comes out with his marker, signs a stick, and hands it to Jackson. So here's one of the little souvenirs.
Cool.
Like signed stick that he used.
Yep.
At the show. You know what I mean? It's probably not much for intrinsic value, but
no.
Hey, that's a value. That's lasting memories.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Creating a little metal head.
Hell yeah.
And so yeah, no.
So then
and then Blacktop Mojo, man.
Yeah.
Like I've heard some of their stuff. Like I couldn't name one of their original songs.
No,
but they kicked ass.
Cool.
They absolutely kicked ass. Oh, and I can't say it. I can name one of the songs they do. It's not their song.
Yeah.
But they do a cover of Dream On by Aerosmith.
Yeah.
And when he was talking about it, and I believe there was some sort of connection there.
Okay.
Like when he kind of, it's fuzzy, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, so I was like, okay, huge Aerosmith fan, right?
Yeah, you are.
So I'm like, okay, buddy. I'm interested. Let's see. I actually was like, I hope they don't fuck this up. You know, just because it's Aerosmith. They're on a pedestal for me.
It's your band.
Yes.
Don't fuck.
How dare you?
That's blasphemy.
Yeah, but it was not blasphemous, dude. Like they maybe turned up a little tiny bit of distortion. I mean, it was, dude. It was a good. They didn't really change it. They stayed on it.
Sure.
His voice is different, obviously.
Yeah, it's Steven Tyler. You can't copy Steven Tyler.
So that being said, you know the part in the song towards the end where he goes, octave dogs can only hear.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know it's coming, right?
Yeah.
And it's just coming in the song, right? And I'm like, is he going to try it? Is he going to try it? Like, I almost started getting excited doing the rock. Like, I want to see, is he even going to attempt it? Because, first of all, huge balls.
Yeah, that's
to try
that. No,
nailed it.
Nice.
And he's got much more of a deeper,
Sure.
you know what I mean? Just the fact that he nailed it. Or, I mean,
Yeah, no, hey man.
I was like,
you know, it's certain
Good
certain
job.
things that if you see another band try to do something, and when you know there's a certain part that only the original band can do, and if they even get within a millimeter of close, you're like, all right, that's fucking amazing, good job. You know, I've heard bands that have tried to do covers, and you're just like, that's not your song.
you almost
man.
feel bad for him.
Don't, you know, if you can't hit that note, take the song out, because that's what people are looking for now.
Like, he didn't necessarily try to match a karaoke style.
No,
But he did it, and he nailed it.
Okay.
Like, no, a Black Dot Mojo, applause, for real, for
Cool.
real. Like, and I don't say that often about covers
Yeah.
at all. Like, one of the only other covers I'll say that about is Simple Man by Shinedown.
Well, of course.
But not, dude, for real, not many others.
Then, of course, the closer that night was what you're wearing on your head. I believe it was Fog Hat was the closer that night,
Oh, yes.
and of course, Fog Hat. I mean, come on, it's
Legends.
It's legends in rock and roll. So
Legends. Oh, one more thing. Midsummer was just, what was it, 2 days? 2 days after the passing
yeah,
of the mastermind of metal,
yeah,
Ozzy Osbourne,
yeah. It was
John
just
Osbourne.
yeah. It was just after he had passed. So I know there was a lot of tributes.
There was a heavy influence and
Yeah.
tribute of let's do this for Ozzy.
Sure.
It was a big.
Yeah.
It was just a common theme throughout.
Yeah.
Throughout the weekend, which was really nice to see. I mean, it was
Yeah.
nice. It was
Well,
nice.
I mean, it's
Because
fucking-
who was it else? Who else? It was a bad week.
it was a very bad week.
The guitar player. Why am I blanking?
Well, Chuck Mangione.
Mangione is what.
Chuck Mangione.
Is that what I'm?
Yeah, he died. He was the French horn player, flute player, whatever
That's-
the hell he was.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it was a rough week that week. You know, obviously, not a huge Chuck Mangione fan, but I know one song because it's kind of a gimmick song. It
Everybody knows one song.
Feels so good. It's in King of the Hill every other fucking episode. It feels like. But yeah, you know, with the Ozzy passing, and Hulk Hogan,
That's what it was.
Yeah, it was
Hogan
Hulk
was too
Hogan.
that week.
it was a rough week. I mean, Ozzy obviously was an influence on anything that you hear that's on stage right now.
Mhm.
He's the influence. I mean, he is the godfather of heavy metal. You know,
Didn't they pretty much invent Drop D?
they pretty much invented everything that came out of that sound that nobody in 1970 had ever heard before. I mean, you know, I have Black Sabbath on vinyl. I have Black Sabbath on CD. Anytime you hear a song off of that, if you can imagine 1970s in London, England, just
Sipping tea.
but living in just filth because it was poverty stricken.
Mhm.
And to hear the pain and anguish that they have in that album is absolutely amazing. But yeah, it was a rough week. Foghat though kicked ass.
Oh yeah, they kicked ass.
Did all the great songs that everybody knows.
Yep, we actually got a couple of. Let's say Jackson got a couple more scores. You got guitar picks from them and bass picks. Yeah, no. And of course, dude, the best marketing idea ever
Fog
for
hat.
real. Like
It's a hat. It's a hat that's got fog.
it's
a fog hat.
It's fog hat, man. It's
That's-
fog hat. Like that pure marketing genius.
Genius.
Like it's so
Absolutely.
good. Take my money.
Yeah, I mean, you showed it to me, and the first thing I thought was, "Fuck, I need one of those." Why? So somebody will say, "Oh, that's a fog hat." Like, "Yep, I like the band too."
Damn
They'd be
right.
like, "Oh no, I don't know anything about the band. I just like the fog hat." Yeah, fucking bad dad joke right there. So then Saturday obviously was the big day. Saturday was the crowning jewels, if you want to call it, of
So hold on, before Saturday, Friday. What was Friday? You do it.
Friday was
Trapped.
Trapped
Was there. Powerman 5000.
Powerman 5000 was Saturday with Crossfade.
Oh, okay. That was Saturday. Okay, so Trapped was
you know what? Thursday.
I need just to be accurate.
Yeah, no,
because I know
fine.
I'm mixing it up in my head right now. Because dude, it was such a good.
Oh yeah, the lineup this year was.
It was an excellent.
Especially if you were an '80s sleaze rock guy, that middle day with the Faster Pussycat. I mean, obviously everybody knows that they were a late comer in the game. If they would have came out earlier, like around when Poison did, they probably would have stayed around longer. But you can only ride that gimmick so long, and then grunge came, and yeah, your career is done.
Yep.
Adios, amigo. But they're still on tour, and people are still excited to see them play their songs. So you know what that means. You've made it in history.
We fast forwarded there. Fogat was Friday nights. Let me back up a little bit more, because there we go. Yeah, Thursday was Fabulous Armadillos.
Yeah.
And then it was Trapped.
Okay.
So it was in between those shows, because I was up there for Trapped, dude.
Sure.
My voice got raspy. Because, dude, Trapped,
Headstrong.
Dude, Black Rose.
Yeah.
Echo. These Walls.
Oh, yeah, no,
dude.
Trapped.
Well, dude, and the thing with Trapped is, Chris, I believe, is the singer's name. The thing about them is, a few years ago, first of all, back up. I've been listening to Trapped since, you remember when, on radio stations, they used to have, we're going to play the garage show or something, you know what I mean? Of where, we're finding nobodies, and we're going to give them some airtime. I remember when they were playing Headstrong on those shows.
Yeah.
Back when I was in high school, and I was since then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, I got that first CD, and I went crazy for it. I played the fuck out of Headstrong, and in the DJ world, I was able to mix that into some of that rock at that time, because it had such a great groove beat to
rhythm.
I think that's really what hooked me on him, was Headstrong. And then I played some other stuff, but I always seemed to go back to Headstrong when I needed to energize a crowd or something, because if the right crowd hears it, they know what to do. They just kind of give a little energy, bob the head, maybe bounce up and down a little bit if they're on the dance floor. I don't know. I haven't DJ'd in so fucking long. I don't even know. I have one coming up here in fucking 10 days, and I'm just I have no fucking idea what to play.
Yeah, these days, who knows?
I know it's for people that are around my age and older, so I'll just kick on some fucking 80s.
Oh, yeah, you'd be golden.
Some disco and some 80s and a little bit of honky tonkin'.
Do some Staying Alive.
So Thursday, Trapped.
So Trapped. Something about so he's always online doing acoustics, and he's very interactive with his fans.
Sure.
Which is very cool, and we've interacted a bunch.
I remember you told me about this.
And it would be naive of me to think he's going to point me out of the fucking crowd.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen, but it also does happen.
It does.
By no means was I just wanted to fucking be there. And apparently a few years ago, they got kind of canceled off the social medias for some kind of meme. I don't know why, but
I plead the fifth.
I wish I would have seen the actual thing. That's for sure. I wish I could find it, but
So Trapped.
But dude, they kicked. Dude, they were exceeded expectations for a show. excellent fucking show, great stage presence, dude. Like he worked the crowd. He like I said, he's very interactive with his fans. Like he pulled out the phone, his phone out of his pocket, went live stream for a minute, you know, sing, you know, had us all, and you could see me right when he pulls it up in the there's all the people right up on the stage.
Yeah,
I'm too old for that business. I'm saying that now.
Yeah.
Just wait till later. I'm too old for that business, was my mind train of thought at the time. But you can see me wearing my the shirt design I made.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Unfuck the government.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of a graphic picture.
You're graphic,
anyways.
but
but it's unfuck the government is what it's saying. So, you know,
shout out to the Constitutional
Republic Party. What's up?
Just gonna let you
CRP. Anyway,
much love.
So you know, I did intentionally kind of wear that to try to get some sort of reaction or whatever. You know, I mean, obviously, you know, and that's what I mean. That's what I think Hockey noticed. Like he was like, "Heh," you know, you got a chuckle out of it. But no, he did that, and then I was taking videos too, and then like before the end of the night, like I was like in between bands, I uploaded a couple of videos, tagged Trap in it and stuff. Next morning, fucking likes, like they're like no, like I said, they're really cool with their fans and interact, and you know, it's I appreciate when bands do that. Yeah. Like it's cool when bands they're humble. That's the word I'm looking for. They're not egotistical maniacs, it seems. So let's go back to Friday now. Say Friday was Pretty Boy Floyd, Faster Pussycat, Foghat, and Queensryche closed it out, dude.
Queensryche closed it out. I've seen Queensryche.
Seen them a few times too.
Yeah,
they
rock and roll that stage, man.
It was loud. I mean, my ears still kind of ringing.
Was it the green and purple light show? Did they have the green and purple light show this time, or what did they have?
I think it was house lights, honestly.
Okay. Oh yeah, probably because it's the whole weekend.
It was smaller. You know what? Give it a few years.
Yeah,
it's going to get a little bigger. It has to. It has to.
It's only going to grow. I mean, the amount of money that they get to bring in, then you know they get to spend more money, which means they can bring in better bands. Better bands means better fans. More fans means more money. It's a circle of life.
And then for the community, the local area too, man. All those restaurants are
I'm trying to get down there to get some DJ work or music bingo. Hopefully, I can get down there soon. So all right. Yeah. So Queensryche was Friday night. What was Thursday again? Foghat,
Queensryche.
No, Thursday night was Armadillos, Trapped.
Blacktop Mojo, and Hinder was at 10. Hinder.
I was trying to. That was the one big band I was trying to remember. Hinder was the opener. Yeah,
we stayed for what's their song? American
Beauty, I believe.
American Badass or something like that.
Badass.
Stayed for that and a couple more songs, but again, we've met Hinder.
Yeah.
You know, they played shows at the Lights. We've met them, seen them like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
No disrespect, guys. Like we weren't leaving because you were sounding bad or anything. It's just we had to get home for work the next day. And we've seen you before and everything. We know you kick ass live.
Yeah,
and props, all the props in the world. But we were beating the traffic and had to get back for work the next day. So I mean, if something really cool happened during that set, I missed it, and that's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but it'll be on YouTube, so
maybe, yeah. So, and then Saturday. So Saturday,
Eva Under Fire.
No idea. Didn't really catch it.
Yeah,
we
heard. My daughter Selena told me that she absolutely kicked ass.
Were they good though?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think we may have heard again when we were pulling up maybe the last song or something.
Unbelievable.
Sounded like was coming through powerful anyways.
Yeah.
Like I didn't recognize anything, but I mean it was like okay, I was getting the vibe. You know what I mean? You could hear it's this day. They were definitely heavier, right?
Definitely a heavy night that night. Yeah, definitely a heavy Saturday. A very heavy Saturday, especially.
So Eva, and then it was Power Man 5000. That's who
so
Steph
mad.
really. That's who she wanted to see.
I was so mad I didn't get to see Power Man 5000, and everybody I've talked to that was there said, "Oh yeah,
Spider was awesome."
Yeah, it's unfortunate that I did not go this year, but for all of you that got to see Power Man 5000, you're lucky people.
I have a feeling they may be back.
I would hope so.
Because they were supposed to be there last year, but Rob Zombie went out on tour, and they went out to support Rob Zombie on tour. So that's why they gave Midsummer at the very least an IOU.
Hey.
So but it because
I remember
it is a great festival.
Yeah,
like and word's starting to get out. I think amongst the big acts, like Midsummer's legit.
Yeah, they're legit. They pay well. I'm sure they accommodate them as best they can for Monaga. But the nice thing about it is the people that I met the people that are in charge of it, and they're actually, like you were saying earlier, they're humble people, man. They're just they just love music just as much as me, you, and the rest of the people that support them. And for what they're doing is they're trying to keep music alive. They're trying to keep rock and roll alive.
Yep.
I'm glad that they didn't add a country act to try to bring in more of a crowd to, let Lakes Jam have that, where they have the rock and the country stuff.
Yep.
This is all more about the hard rock and the heavy metal stuff. And let's have our own little festival over here in the middle of nowhere, kind of like Field of Dreams. If you build it, and
they will come.
And, I've watched the lineups grow.
Oh yeah,
exponentially over the last 5 seasons now.
Partially why we didn't go before. It was just kind of like we've seen first of all, we've seen them all.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to see a bunch of has-beens, because at the time, not saying
no disrespect.
No, they were just doing what they had to get bands there, and now they have a choice, which is nice. Now they have the opportunity to choose. No, we want Seven Dust as our Saturday night closer. Okay, well, this is the cost. All right, boom. All of a sudden, you're headlining in Monaga on a Saturday, and you're like, fuck it, let's just give them a show.
Yeah.
The performances, I've heard nothing but great about every performer this last year. Every performer was spot on. Yep. Probably, like you said, because they were all given a little extra for, the Blizzard Man, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
But, so tell me more about Saturday.
So, oh man. So, Chapped, first of all, was from the other night, was one of my, I need to see live lists.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So after Power Man 5000, man, anybody who played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 knows what I'm talking about here.
Yes.
Or you just do it. They put on a hell of a show. They were awesome. They're not necessarily like my flavor of heavy metal, but they do got like those When Worlds Collide, Bombshell,
yes.
and I know I'm blanking. I'm blanking another one, but they've got them anthems that will live forever and be fucking epic jams that you will always turn up on the radio.
Bombshell's the shit, absolutely. When I'm listening to Turbo in the Jeep, fuck, Power Man comes on. It gets a little extra volume just because it's like, all right, this is Power Man. You can just tell the vibe in the song and shit. And it helps the drive, man. It helps relax you a little bit, focus. And so I'm very, very upset that I was not able to see Power Man, because the other band, Crossfade, that played after them was another one of those that I was just like, fuck, I so want to come see Crossfade. But look, dinner and a couch put me out like a 6-month-old baby.
So let me get into Crossfade then, because, dude,
obviously
their first album, I know every word to.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean, and dude, that was
It's a great album.
It was surreal for me though. Like it was, oh man, just when they did, like I didn't realize how much the bassist actually was in on the vocals.
Sure.
Like I knew he was in a lot.
Yeah.
Like think of Cold, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But no, it's really in there a lot, and I'm pretty sure I feel like, and this is a total guess here, but I feel like the bass player was a native guy because he was wearing like this medicine wheel type shirt or anything.
Yeah.
Or maybe whatever, you know what I mean? But I was kind of looking, I'm like, huh, I wonder, neat, you know, just it was cool to see like the fucking medicine wheel up on a rock star where, you know what, it was cool to see that. But dude, they like my voice. It took me a couple of days till about Tuesday after the event for my voice to start getting normal again. Because dude, I knew I had planned on losing my fucking voice. Let's put it that way.
Singing all goddamn day.
Like, and I actually got up close. Like, I was from me to you away from the fence. There was a couple of people, and it was mainly like people that, you know, stayed there. But so Jackson made homies with his family that had this section locked down, right?
Yeah.
And so Jackson was belly on the fence the whole time.
Nice.
And they were great people. Don't know their names, but you know, they are our midsummer family.
There you go.
You know what I mean? We all hugged it out. You know what I mean? Fucking celebrated that we had a great time together afterwards. But so we got up by them, and was real close, dude. So I got to be real close and just up to like the.
Yeah.
It like I said, I got to cross one off of my list that I've had forever. That, you know, they don't come around Minnesota often. You know what I mean? A lot of these bands don't hit Minnesota, you know, on tours. So like, fucking, who knows if it'll happen again?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but no, dude, they're one of my all-time. If we would have had a top 10 list, they would have been on it for sure.
Well, my top 3 actually changed. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah, I had to change one of the albums out, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Okay, but
so yeah, Crossfade.
like
Obviously,
I can't say enough. Like
tons of energy. I'm sure it sounded great, looked great, the whole 9 yards.
Yep, it was beyond expectations. No shit. Like yeah, definitely in the top 10 live shows I've ever seen for sure, along with Trapped. I'll say that too. Just throw that in there. So they kicked our ass. You know what I mean? They came out, they showed out, they sounded great. Yeah. So, and then they got done, and then it was Seven Dust's turn.
Yeah, I just saw Seven Dust a month before that, so I was like, that one there, I was like, all right, I already. Yeah.
So Seven Dust for me, like, never like one of them like, I need to go see Seven Dust. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but they've always been that band when they come on the radio, fucking turn this shit up. It's Seven Dust.
You know,
for some reason, it's just
Black Denial. Fuck yeah, there's I was looking.
So many good songs.
Yeah.
Like I was really, really hoping that they were gonna do Bitch.
See, I keep waiting for them. Why don't they do that song live?
I don't know, but they didn't do it.
I know they didn't do it the show before either.
Okay, so whatever. I mean, maybe it's just not on their set list for this tour.
That's one of my favorites of theirs, man.
Me too.
Fuck, I love
it was one
song.
of the ones we showed Jackson to be like, we're gonna go see these guys,
and he's like, yeah,
right. He was like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
So basically, dude, they take the stage, and Jackson's belly up, and he's got these really just like big like gold beads, you know, whatever. And so they come out, you know, their intro starts, they come out to Pieces.
Oh yeah.
and fucking they come out just kicking ass, dude. I mean, fucking. So that song winds down, and Lejean's walking up. So they kind of have the upside down T stage where they can walk out, right?
Yep.
And he walks right out to the very front, to the very front of it, and he talking to he was making his way up there, and Jackson holds up this big handful of beads, right? And Lejean kneels down to him, and he's all like, "Is this for me?" Like he's "Is this for me?" And Jackson's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Thank you." Dude, I was completely blown away with just how Lejean was.
Yeah.
Just his personality. You listen to the music.
Yeah, he's angry.
It's heavy music, right?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't necessarily even call it angry. I would call it deep.
Yeah.
Well, and every dude, emotional maybe.
Yeah.
Would be a good word, but
emotional.
But you know what I'm trying to get at, right?
Yeah.
Like it means music means a lot to him. Let's put it that way, right?
Absolutely.
And but dude, he was like, you could see it genuinely in his eyes. Like he was really grateful that this little boy was trying to give him a present for coming out, here, thank you. So, he kind of chat, thank you. And it's all through the mic, he's talking to him. And then, they go into, he's like, thanks him, does a little, how they talk between songs, right? Goes into what he's saying, and he's got it in his hands. And then denial starts.
There you go.
And he gets, what he does, he takes the beads and he starts going like this around, to get the crowd hyped up for it, in the beginning of it, which, coolest thing in the world for Jax. And then, then he goes and sets the beads down by the drummer kit. Cause if you know anything about live shows, when they get, when acts, not everything on stage, some things that get thrown on stage just get swept right to the garbage. You know what I mean? But there's things like that where they go set it somewhere, like I'm taking this home.
Yep.
And so he did that, and then it's like Jackson started the gifting flood because everybody started throwing up like their hats and stuff. Like it was really cool. Whatever. It was just really cool to just see it all, like, because he was so sincere. It was just amazing to look into his eyes this fucking close. Yeah. And see the genuineness in every word he was saying. Like, you can tell when a rock star is just getting paid to do a show. No, he was there for it, man. Sure. He's for this. So, dude, they did an amazing set, dude. They played a few more songs, 3, 4, 5 more songs, and then they're just kicking ass. Like somewhere in the midst of that, to like Jackson, I think his intention was like trying to hand his hat up for him to sign, because that's kind of one of Jackson's deals. Is he gets the event hat and then tries to get as many acts to sign it as he can. Sure. But no, instead of that, he takes it, puts it on his head, and sings a couple lines of the song, takes it back off, hands it to Jackson. So, now we have a Lejean worn hat.
Lejean worn hat.
It's very cool. Just cool things that happened at a concert. Doesn't happen to everybody, but dude, it was like just all this year. So. A couple more songs down the set list, Lejean just kind of, dude, here's something I found out just while he was talking. Like, did you know he's a farmer? Like, dude owns a farm. He's out farming because he was like, he went into between songs about how this coming out here reminded me of home, pulling up to my farm. We got I forgot what he said, but these animals, dude's a farmer and a metalhead.
Hey,
how awesome is that?
Even better, man.
You know what I mean?
He can grow his own crops.
Yep. He's on something. Telling you.
Hey, build your own fucking field.
Yep. No, he's onto it. No, and so they get done, I think, with Suffocate.
Okay.
And he just kind of makes this comment like, hey, it'd be really cool if someone were to invite me to smoke with them after the show. Because what are the odds of anybody running into him after the show, right? So what did Pat do? I reached down into my pocket and I have this 2-gram cone just like this.
Holy cow.
Full of top shelf stuff.
Sure.
GMO, the garlic, meat, and onions.
Yeah.
I know it sounds, but it's amazing, and it is some top shelf stuff, right? Stanky. You know what I mean? Some of that stanky stuff.
Sure.
So, I go like this. People around me notice. I'm like, hey, I'm going to try to give him this. It parts, dude, like the Red Sea, and people push me up to the front, like, get him up there so he can give it to him, And so I was sitting there, and he kind of like, I don't think you're looking to a big crowd with lights on your face. You can't,
you don't see a whole lot.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, he's not seeing it. So I just kind of toss it up by his feet, and everybody within 20 feet of that area just starts pointing at the ground to him. And he's like, what? And he picks it up, and he does this number. He goes, and he looks down. He's like, where'd this come from? And I'm like, and people are pointing at me, like, fruit. And he leans down, kind of puts his hand on his knee, all kind of, sarcastic, and he goes, yo, is this that shit that's going to make me, if I smoke it, am I going to be running around naked in these cornfields later on tonight? It just cracks me up, but, I'm just like, no, I just kind of, because he can't hear me, I'm just like, no, it's from me, you're good, bro, just one of those things. He goes, all right, he slides it in right here just a little bit, walks back to the beads, sets it down.
It's like,
he's saving that one for later.
That one's for later.
And then goes into Shine.
Yeah.
Was the song after I did that, because he went into, because I believe Shine is about his brother. I might be mixing up the stories between Shine and Angel's son.
Yeah, not sure.
You know what I mean?
One of the two.
Don't hold it against me, anybody. But he went into talking about his brother and, witnessing what happened to his brother. I'm not going to repeat it. It's not my story. But it was very heartfelt.
Sure.
And, dude, then they went into Angel's, dude, Angel's son, dude, I'm not going to lie. Dude, for one, I was recording it. But, dude, watch that live, and I dare you not to fucking cry.
Oh, I just saw him.
You cried.
Absolutely.
Didn't you? I was going to say, I dare you not to shed a tear during that song. Because, first of all, and another thing, did you notice when you seen them, the energy shift?
Uh-huh.
It's a good energy.
It's a great energy.
No, I mean, deep, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about, it's great, an energy that made me feel, I felt electric when they were playing because of the...
But love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean by that, right? When I say that? That show is love.
Yeah.
Some people, you're going to go, what are you babbling about, Pat? What? I've heard Seven Dust. What are you talking about? No, that dude is nothing but love.
Yeah.
Look at me when I say this. Like,
No, he definitely commands the audience's attention with his mannerisms and his just how he holds himself on stage, and so people are drawn to him because of his charismatic ways. He's a fucking great front man.
mm-hmm. Dude, like
he doesn't. I don't think he gets enough credit for how great of a front man he actually is. I mean, he really does. I mean, you can go back to the days of like when Living Color started with the front man that just he took over everything on stage, and that front man like that for metal was something that we really, really needed.
Shit, wasn't that Lenny? Living Color?
No. Yeah, Lenny.
Well, Lenny Kravitz.
No, not Lenny Kravitz. His name is. It's not Lenny Kravitz.
Or was he later?
I don't know. I don't remember now.
Cult of Personality? That's not
Lenny Kravitz. No. His name
Have I been thinking that all my life?
Yeah. No, it's his name is like Raymond or something like that.
No, you're right. Yeah. Now you're saying
skinny. He's way skinnier than Kravitz.
Yeah. Now that you're saying it sounds way off.
So
but no, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, so,
like Angel's Son, dude, it was awesome. Like I totally understand now why every huge band they all say I don't want to follow Seven Dust ever. Because there is no following Seven Dust's show.
No.
They are the closer. Yeah. They
that's
stamp that in his, chisel that in stone now. Like dude, there is no following Seven Dust live. You know what I mean?
I hear you. They put on a great show, and the nice thing about it is almost every one of the songs.
Oh yeah,
there's a couple on there that I'm looking at your set list. There's a couple of them on there that I'm like, I think I know it. If they played, I'd probably know it, but I don't necessarily know the names of all the songs.
Oh yeah. You would have recognized every one of them. I wish they would have done Everything, one of their newer songs.
I wish they would have done Bitch.
I wish they would have done Bitch as well. But I'm ever so grateful to what they fucking seen though. Dude, it was like, but like I said, so then they did Praise, and then they did Face to Face, and then I feel like there was more. I feel like there was one or two more after Face to Face, just from memory.
Yeah, because
sometimes the encore is not on their set lists and stuff. Some bands they are.
Yeah,
so they plan it out like that or whatever. I mean, they all have their songs.
Yeah.
Like when we encore, we do this,
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, dude, they fucking kicked ass. So, dude, they wrap it up. It was amazing. But okay, back up. Like they even had one part in the concert in the show where they were like. He's like, I want everybody out there to turn to the person to your left and to the right, give him a hug, introduce yourself, blah blah blah. Because it was a very we are a family.
Yeah.
Your
metal family, man.
Yes,
your metal family.
And that was very cool. And then did he do the thing where they kind of played like really slow and this mellow?
Yeah.
And he went around and was like, hello. Did he do that thing? The hello, how are you? That was really cool. I blew my mind. Also, just it was very wholesome. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. It was very wholesome.
Wholesome metal. That's
wholesome heavy metal. The most wholesome metal you will ever.
Yeah, wholesome metal. Those are words that I don't think have ever been said in the same sentence. I mean, obviously, rock and roll is about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and heavy metal is about a faster version of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Wholesome.
Wholesome.
Well, I guess if you think of like Striper, but they were still getting laid, so that doesn't count either. So I don't know. But you're right, though. I mean, there is a genuineness to their music, and with his appearance on stage, and
It comes from a lot of feeling.
yeah,
Dude.
you know, he's a great front man. Should get more recognition, I think. But you're right. I mean, they are a hard act to follow.
And now the same with Crossfade. I had no idea how much the guitar players, like, there was one, like, they actually do most of the vocals sometimes. Like Lejean only in a couple of these, in a few of these, he's only doing the chorus.
Okay.
But you didn't even know.
No.
You wouldn't know that from. But that's what makes a great band, though. Is they all harmonize and you know whatever, or makes the great vocal. Whatever, you get what I mean.
Oh, absolutely.
But so like that was awesome. So okay, so the show like gets down. You know they're done and they're we're hanging around to hopefully get a set list or some of the stuff that they come and toss out afterwards, right? Being groupies.
Hey.
Proud of it. No,
Everybody's got to be a fan.
proud of it. No. But no. And so this is where I met the organizers of it. I'm not gonna name drops and stuff like that. But I met the organizers, and they actually were taking note of Jackson, throughout the show, whatever, and like, because hey, weren't you the kid that handed him the beads and blah blah blah? And I was like, and then Jax turns around, he handed him the joint. Thanks, Jackson. Whatever, and so. Just got to talking with them, met them. They actually asked if it was okay if they could take a picture of them and stuff, because it was our first time. We told them it was our first time, what a great time it was, all that, and I thanked them for doing it. Not going to go into too much else what we were talking about. News on that coming soon. But crazy thing is I found out that one of the organizers I actually kind of knew from back in my high school days, because let's just say she worked at the amongst the school. Okay, let's just leave it at that. So we're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was great running into that person too. It was like come to find out what it's all I'm like, oh, neat. Way more connected than I even thought it was.
Sure.
So I mean, it was, just added to the experience. Got to catch up like that, and but no, she wanted to take Jackson up on stage and take a picture of him on stage, because he was almost like a little sideshow of himself. Like he was a fan favorite. Like, but no, so they actually ended up giving the set list, the band, they gave the roadies, they gave the set list, like they were looking for the organizers of the event to hand them the set list. So they got them, right?
Yep.
The lady, what camera are we on over here?
That's you.
Gives this to Jackson as a token for just being his first, just making memories. You know what I mean? Making memories. And that's what, almost what we're doing here is endorsing Midsummer. What a great, almost.
I mean, I will fully endorse Midsummer every year.
I mean, it's almost turning into that,
Nobody paid us to do this. We're just talking about an amazing event that happens in Monaga, Minnesota. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, just Google.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by them or nothing. We're just saying how fucking epic and awesome it is.
Absolutely. So I'm going next year. I don't care who the bands are. I'm going next year.
Oh, they've already signed warrant for next year.
Yeah, they already signed warrant for next year.
So we'll get some cherry pie.
And we'll get some Uncle Down Boys and some Uncle Top's Cabin and I Saw Red.
Oh, I love I Saw Red.
And Heaven.
Oh, yeah. Almost forgot about the ballad.
Down Boys. Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich. Oh, yeah. No, they got plenty of hits.
I remember having that cassette tape.
I remember having that cassette
The
tape.
fat guy with the money.
Yeah.
Oh, it was one of the coolest artwork, album art. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
they gave us, dude. So we got Seven Dust's
set list.
Actually, rewind. Jackson also got the Faster Pussycat set list and gave that to his aunt, who is a big fan that was there. Gave it to her, made her weekend. You know what I mean? And no, nobody. You can't rent Jackson to go meet rock stars. Okay,
he is a little rock star magnet.
He's his own little rock star. But so that wraps up. We're talking to them and stuff, and then so they have an after show playing, right?
Yeah.
I forget the name of the band. They were a great band. Like I'm thinking about working on signing them for a different music festival, but we're not going to get into that. But they would be a great addition to another one, somewhat local, different, its own thing. Because I invited Midsummer people. I was like, come over here and check this out. This ain't the time for that. But so we're over checking them out, and I don't know how, but Jackson ends up on the side stage with the band, throwing beads out into the crowd and throwing stuff out. Like, he was a rock star at Midsummer, dude. 10-year-old. I mean, that's telling you what kind of event it is. You know what I mean?
Should have brought Jax along. I'd like to hear his side of this shit. He's probably got more to say than you.
Maybe. He was very... He's a lifer. Now for sure.
Hey, it's all about keeping rock and roll alive, man. The younger generation's got to experience. You got to experience it. When my granddaughter is old enough to go, when Dad will let me take her, she's going to Midsummer. Hopefully, she's coming next weekend to spend at least one night here with us. So I'll get to bring her down into the Zen Den and show her a little bit of Grandpa's experience and see if she sits and listens, then I've got her hooked. If she immediately starts fidgeting and wants out, it's going to take a little while. Yeah. She's only 5, but but I was like 5 when I heard music for the first time in an environment, and that's when I fell in love. So.
Right, kind of like me growing up, sitting in Dad's stacks on the stage.
Yeah,
it's
all about.
It's in me.
It is, man. I mean, I have music on all day. The only reason music's not on right now is because I don't want any copyright things against me. So yeah,
and then we get a little sidetrack, start singing along.
Yeah,
we can't help it.
So the after band was good. Jack's got to throw beads out.
Yeah, and then it wrapped it up, man. It was
a great way to end summer-ish, because really we're at that point now where we're 2 weeks away from Labor Day, which means school starts again. And you know what? I didn't do a goddamn thing this summer.
Yeah, I just got the boat out finally this past weekend.
I went fishing once this entire year. I worked so much that and then I started the DJ thing, so I never had any time. So now I'm back to working just every other weekend, and so now I have weekends off. I had this last weekend off, and I spent it with my son and my daughter. It was absolutely fucking amazing to be able to just go all day and do things instead of going, well, I'll be home at 5:45, and then we can hang out for like 2 hours until I got to go to bed.
Right.
And next weekend I'm off, so when the granddaughter's here, I'll get all fucking day with her, and man, she's gonna sleep good that night because I'm gonna wear her ass out.
Did you make it over to the fair?
No, because Thomas and Nikki came this way. We just did ribs on the smoker with corn from Iowa corn. Our friend came up from Iowa and brought Bren just right off the fucking corn stalk corn. Nice. It's fucking amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, I did a The ribs, I did a pre-rub on them, meat tenderizer, the morning of, and then right before I put them on the grill, I sprinkled on my Kinder's seasoning that I use. Smoked them at 350 for an hour, and then dropped it down to low for like 3 hours, and they were fucking just falling right off. Just
Perfect.
Just perfect. So,
So
it was a great dinner Saturday with the kids. Yeah, so I'm glad they came down. He wasn't feeling well Friday or Thursday, and he had gone to the ER for some not feeling well, and they thought it was a tick bite, so they gave him antibiotics. Then by Friday afternoon, Mary called and said, how's he feeling? And she's like, he's feeling a little bit better. We're probably just going to come down in the morning. I'm like, fuck it, just drive now. Why get up in the morning and then drive? Just drive now. You're awake. If you're going to come in the morning, just come now. And they're like, all right, fuck it then. Let's just get in the car and go. And they were here by like 10 o'clock. And
geez.
Yeah, Thomas and I spent like 2 hours downstairs in the Zen Den listening to music, and the girls were upstairs doing their thing. And then he showed me all his 3D art stuff, and I immediately took the dragon because it's the dragon. But yeah, we had a great weekend, and then they left Monday about noon. They left, so it was a extended weekend for them. Nice. So Midsummer was a hit this year. I
can't wait
till next year.
Next year, I hope to be a little more involved. Let's just say that. Let's just say that we're working on. We're going to be work that out.
Yeah.
Because, dude, it's a great thing, and I plan on hopefully being a sponsor for next year.
Nice.
Is my intent.
Your intentions
are. My intentions.
Cool. Well, I hope that works out for you.
I'm gonna say we'll wait on wait on the name on in what ways. But that's one of the things I wanted to bring up when I met them. It was like, this is great. How do we make it bigger?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How do we make what's awesome more awesome? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's
make it awesomer.
Yep. It's the awesomest. The awesomer.
So, good luck with that. I hope it works out for you. I know real quick, I had told you I had changed one of my albums. So unfortunately, Van Halen came out because the other day I decided to listen to it, and it really just didn't do shit for me. I still love the album, but then I dropped on Sublime, and I sang every fucking word to every song on that thing, and I was just like, shit, you know what? Yeah, because anytime I need a pick-me-up, I listen to that album right there. Or if I'm high. When I'm high, it sounds absolutely amazing. But anyway, so Sublime now top 3, along with, of course, BC Boys and Prince. So I just had to get that in there for somebody who didn't watch last episode when I announced it.
Can I be controversial?
I wouldn't expect anything less from you.
No, there's nothing disrespectful or nothing. Like, the props to their own thing. Just Sublime isn't necessarily my cup of tea.
No,
but like respect what they do, respect their thing. Now you might be able to help me out with this one.
Sure.
I can't stand. Okay. The song, because they do have maybe one or two that are definite bangers. You know what I mean? They're just, but Sublime. I mean, Santeria. I hate that song.
Not a big fan of Santeria myself.
Probably the overkill aspect. Probably.
Yeah, MTV played the shit out of it, and it was on the radio everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's no escaping it.
It's my least favorite song that I literally have to just tolerate it because it's on there.
Fair enough.
But a song like Bad Fish.
What's the other really
Dark
big
Grove.
one? What's the other really big one that I'm probably trying to think of?
Well, Garden Grove and
because now it's gonna hurt my head until I think of it.
oh, What I Got.
What I got.
Yeah, What
See,
I Got,
I love that
Broadway.
song, dude, because that's just a.
Pawn Shop. See, I love fucking Pawn Shop.
I'm not sure if I wrong way. What I got and wrong way are the two that I appreciate. You know what I mean? Like I like those
I like
songs.
the ballad of Johnny Butt too.
Well, maybe I've never heard. See, you know what? Hey, you know
we
what?
haven't heard.
You know what we may need to do.
We may need to just go listen to some fucking Sublime.
We may need to you may need to educate me.
Well, I am a Sublime fan of proportions to the point where I've seen Sublime with Rome, the
Okay.
cover band. I appreciate that they're keeping it alive, and he's a good singer.
Isn't it his kid now?
No, that's
It didn't work out.
No, he did a couple of shows, more of a benefit.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got his own band, actually. His son's got his own band, and they're fucking bangers. Oh, they're good. So I don't remember the name of it, but look up Bradley Lowell's kid and band, and it'll bring it up. So anyway, so yeah, Sublime, we may have to do that. All I know is my water's empty, and I am fucking dying of thirst right now. So,
Yeah.
and I think it's been about an hour.
I need a refill as well.
All right, everybody. Peace, love, music. That's what I'm all about. Patrick Dennis, thank you, my friend, for coming over and telling me your story about Midsummer Classic. Hopefully next year will be as big, if not bigger, than this year.
Hey, who knows? Maybe next year we could be doing something like this there.
I actually was planning on trying to do that this year, but I was still working at the time. I'm going to talk with Selena and Sam and get the contact person and say, hey, I want to do a live broadcast from out there.
I was going to say, me just from having talked to them for as long as I did, I would guess that they would think that would be a cool idea. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I can feel them being receptive to this.
I'm
Like
gonna set up a tent and bring all the shit with.
Yeah, I'm speaking it into happening, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Oh no, the whole fucking table and everything is going. This is good. Oh,
I'd love to do it.
If it happens, it's gonna be a baller, because I'm hoping to get some of the fucking bands to come on and
dude, I'm pretty confident. Like if we could have been there, this year. I know now we're just in imagination land, but I would have been willing to bet, hockey out walking around.
Yeah.
I bet you could have wrangled him in for 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just something.
yeah.
He just seemed like that personality to where he would have obliged.
Absolutely. And the other thing I needed to do was I needed to get a couple of dozen to maybe 50 episodes under my belt, so that way when I go to them and say, hey, I have 100 followers right now, but we get this thing going, I could have 10,000 followers, and we could make this an every year thing where I come out here, we actually get the bands to come on, and then we help promote.
Now we got everybody in America or anybody watching YouTube that sees this and hearing about this.
Let me take one of my cameras and run around and record footage and shit, and we can do a behind the scenes fucking show. And hey, the sky's the limit when it comes to this podcast and to entertainment and fucking rock and roll, because once again, it's fucking all about the rock and roll. We got to keep it alive. So anyway, peace, love, music again. Peace, love, Joe Mauer. Hey, hi Joe.
Hey.
I bought a 7-foot tall Joe Mauer banner at the thrift store for $1. Why? Because it's fucking Joe Mauer. I have no idea why, but I was just like, that would actually look pretty cool down in the studio. A big Joe Mauer staring at me while I'm doing my show.
The maniacal grin.
Dude's fucking tall. I didn't realize he's like 6'3".
Yeah, he's my height. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him. We played in the same state tournament back in the day.
Back in the day.
We were different classes, but he was 4A, we were single A. But yeah, we were there at the same fucking. Yeah, I got to
Yeah.
meet Joe before he was Joe Mauer. You know what I mean?
Back when he was Joey Mauer.
Back when he was just a prospect.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Love.
All right. Until we see you again.